I'm using this under the Fair Use Act, and this is going to my legal team as part of the body of evidence that I am gathering against Johnathan Cahn, artist, who is nothing more than a plagiarizing copyright thief. Now, this is his video from June the 17th, 2023, about the Trinity. And let's listen to what he's teaching in this new incredible, what he claims is his new incredible revelation and teaching from the Lord.
One infinity plus one infinity plus one infinity. What does that equal? One infinity. One plus one equals one when it's infinite.
So he's calculating the ones and the ones and the ones in his new incredible prophetic words and teachings. Let's listen to more of that same video and what he teaches in that new incredible teaching. He claims that it was given to him by the Lord.
Of Job, it speaks of the sovereignty of God, and it speaks of, it says, who does great things, and he's unsearchable. He is infinite. You can translate that. Great things and infinite God.
So he's quoting a specific Bible verse in the book of Job, and he claims that you can translate that to mean infinite. And I'm going to show you the specific Bible verse that he quoted. And this, what he's talking about to be searched out, cannot be translated to mean infinite. Listen to that again.
Of Job, it speaks of the sovereignty of God, and it speaks of, it says, who does great things, and he's unsearchable. He is infinite. You can translate that. Great things and infinite God.
Amazingly, this is how he's operating. He claims that this verse can be translated to mean infinite. It cannot be translated to mean infinite. So let's listen and find out where he actually stole this new and amazing, incredible revelation from the Lord.
This is what's known, and this is the symbol of God, which is infinity. You see a turning point taking place, an inflection point.
Where did he steal that from? Oh my Lord, he stole it from my other channel from 2021. Imagine that. Listen to it again where I teach about the infinites and infinity of God.
This is what's known, and this is the symbol of God, which is infinity. You see a turning point taking place, an inflection point.
More stolen copyrighted material that comes directly from my channel, directly from that channel. Let's listen to more, because remember, let's go back and see what he was discussing in that new incredible teaching.
One infinity plus one infinity plus one infinity. What does that equal? One infinity. One plus one equals one when it's infinite.
So he's trying to teach this new incredible understanding about God and it's his infinity and the ones, calculating the ones. Let's see where he stole it.
Two wrongs don't make a right. But if you go to Simpson's Law, and this is what they don't want you to understand, in Simpson's Law, this basic algebraic concept comes from that. Two negatives, a negative one and a negative one, will cancel one another out and become a positive.
Nothing but stolen copyrighted material. The problem is he gets so many things wrong when he tries to steal from August the 19th of 2021, when he steals the prophetic words that were given to me and tries to reteach it. This is what happens when, and this is why Jeremiah 23, verse 30 exists, where it states, God is against the prophets that steal the prophetic words of another, because the one that it was truly given to has the wisdom and discernment. This is why it is not why God would not give the same prophetic words to more than one person. He gives it to one person so that it could be taught accordingly and properly. And that's why Job 23, verse 30 exists, to point out anybody, any false prophet posing and claiming to be a prophet and to have been given prophetic knowledge and wisdom from God. He warns those that if you steal from another, that he is against you. So again, let's look at that.
Two wrongs don't make a right. But if you go to Simpson's Law, and this is what they don't want you to understand, in Simpson's Law, this basic algebraic concept comes from that. Two negatives, a -1 and a -1, will cancel one another out and become a positive.
So he gets many things wrong in his teaching because he did not understand the prophetic wisdom that was given to me.
1 infinity plus 1 infinity plus 1 infinity. What does that equal? 1 infinity.
No, it does not, Johnathan Cahn, because the prophetic wisdom was not given unto you by the Lord. 1 infinity plus 1 infinity plus 1 infinity does not equal nothing you say makes any sense because you are ignorant. You've never taken advanced calculus. You don't understand any of these things that Sir Isaac Newton, the prophet, Sir Isaac Newton revealed. The full understanding, grasp, and concept of these things is that God is infinite, and there's one thing that is called energy, and there's another thing, according to Simpson's law, that is known as synergy. That means 1 and 1 doesn't necessarily add up to 2. It also means that 1 plus 1 plus 1 does not necessarily add up to 3. It could, according to Simpson's law and synergy, 1 plus 1 plus 1 could possibly even be 6 or maybe even 8. That is what I taught. That is the prophetic wisdom, knowledge given unto me that you do not have. God is infinite in his ways. So if he is 1 infinity and 1 infinity, it doesn't mean that he is 2 infinity that goes back to becoming 1 infinity. It means he is infinite. There is no manner in which to calculate him. None whatsoever. And we're going to learn where I got this teaching from and how he twists things and the manner how he tries to skate around the fact that he did in fact steal this from me. So we're going to learn and see just how manipulative Johnathan Cahn's thievery and con artistry is. So I got this teaching, this understanding new prophetic wisdom from Psalm 147, verse 5. Great is our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding is infinite. And that all that teaching and understanding goes back to advanced calculus, quantum mechanics, quantum physics, the Simpson's law as it relates to synergy. This is where I got that prophetic understanding, knowledge, and wisdom from. Remember, Psalm 147, verse 5 clearly states his understanding is infinite. Now let's see what Johnathan Cahn has to say about that in that same video.
Psalm 147, verse 5 says, Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is without number. There's no number to him. In the book of Job.
Oh, my Lord, what did he just do? Let's listen to that again. What he just did is use a different translation than I did so he could poorly attempt to skate around the copyright laws. He used a different translation. This is the translation I got it from, which is the King James Version. His understanding is infinite, and listen to what he does.
Psalm 147, verse 5 says, "Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is without number. There's no number to him." In the book of Job.
And I don't, I'm not sure, I didn't go back and look it up. I think what he did is go and pull the the New International Versions translation, and all that was a very pitiful and poor attempt to try to skate around the copyright laws, because what he's doing with this, you'll see, he sells you. All he's done in that video is give you a short teaching on that, and then you have to go to his website, and pull up this number if you want to buy that entire teaching. And you could probably purchase that. He's probably selling it for about the low price of $13.99. He is a filthy lucre, according to Titus 1 verse 11, and he is a thief, a fraudulent thief who only knows how to steal copyrighted material from others such as myself. God bless.